Welcome back to the long-awaited episode of Versus. My name is Midnight Strike 3625, and today we're going to be talking about two games that are critically panned in nature, and they share the same title, Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, of course, you might already know by the description that I am talking about Sonic Genesis for the Game Boy Advance, the critically panned port of the masterpiece, the classic Sonic 1, which I also have here on the Sonic Mega Collection Plus, my second exposure to the Sonic series, and we're also talking, unfortunately, today about something I'm going to have to return to in the pilot episode of Review Dumpster, Sonic 06. Where do I start? Today, in the first ever Versus episode, where we're going to be discussing which one is the worst game over the better game, we're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Genesis for the GBA, Sonic 06, you know the rest, both released on the same day in 2006, and as inspiration for this Versus review, I'd like to quick give a shout out to Clement J642, one of my favorite YouTube Let's Players, really gets his point across, likes to say, but I digress, he kind of has that whole keyword. I use moreover a lot, as pointed out by a lot of you guys, and he uses but I digress. So we each have kind of our own little key codes, key phrases when we kind of stumble upon our own words. So that being said, I'm going to start off by saying Sonic 06, really shitty game, shitty original game. Just got it a few days ago. I'm not going to give away too much information or too much opinion, too much of my opinion on that game in particular, as I will be covering it, as I said before, in my pilot episode of the Review Dumpster, which should come in, maybe a week or so. I've got a lot on my plate. I've got to review 2012 albums, Apocalyptic Love, Slash, finish up Assassin's Creed 2, review that, start playing Black Flag and all that stuff, but then again, back to Sonic for a second. What happened? You had amazing titles on this game, on this collection right here, this compilation of amazing titles. This right here, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, this is the game that started it all. It even says on the back of Sonic Genesis for the Game Boy Advance, play through the game that started it all, which you would think would have the exact same physics, exact same notion, exact same levels, exact same polish, everything! What the fuck happened? Okay, I'll tell you what happened. I will tell you what happened right now. The Game Boy Advance can't handle blast processing. No, seriously, the Game Boy Advance can't handle fucking blast processing. Blast processing isn't even a real term. It was coined in 1991 to sell the fucking Genesis, okay? It's not even real, the Game Gear couldn't handle it, and this couldn't handle it any better, the Game Boy Advance, okay? Once you get into the levels, you start going through the levels, you start falling off of things, you can't run fast. I don't even know if they added a fucking spin dash for all I know, but you can't run fast at all. The physics are lame, the porting is sloppy, the game design is awful, there's a bunch of modes, but they're both essentially the same thing, and I don't even know where to begin with this fucking pile of shit. I mean, it's just awful. Just awful. Game Boy Advance is capable of so much more. Sonic Advance, my first exposure to Sonic. This was my second exposure to Sonic. One of my first PlayStation 2 games, absolutely loved it. First game I ever played on my favorite system of all time, okay? This is an awesome game. This is an awesome collection of awesome games. Sonic Genesis, on the other hand, is a bad port of a masterpiece that I absolutely loved playing through. I mean, ugh, it just frustrates me so much. It baffles me because just when you get down to the nitty-gritty, Sonic Advance, the Sonic Advance series is more technically advanced than Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3 when you really think about it, when you really get down to it. I mean, sure, it may have more cartoony graphics, but graphics aren't everything. It has a more modernized look for Sonic, but seriously, what were they thinking when just slapping a GBA name on the Sonic Genesis and then just porting it to the Game Boy Advance without even thinking about possible glitches, possible bugs? I wonder who playtests this thing. Both of these games. Now we're going to go on to Sonic 06. Okay, Sonic Genesis at least had the excuse of being a port of a good game, a bad port of a good game. They exist. Mortal Kombat, for instance, had a ton of bad ports for the handheld. But this game has no excuse. This game is just fucking awful. beyond any expectations. There's glitches, you fall through buildings, you stop dead in your tracks on a loop-de-loop. I mean, in the first level on Wave Ocean. And plus, you can't save the game. You can't save the game. You have to wait for the fucking autosave at the end of every mock speed section, at the end of every action stage. So you can't save in the hub worlds. You can't save manually. So basically, you're just fucked if you just die in the first scene, Wave Ocean, and you have to start over from the intro scene. Don't even get me started on the fucking load screens. You have to load the fucking text box, as said by Clement J642. Like I said, huge influence on this review, on this Versus episode. I just want to know which one you guys think is worse, because honestly, I'm going to be raging a hell of a lot more, a fuck ton of a lot more, when this game's review comes. In the review dumpster. Might as well throw the piece of shit in a dumpster. I'm not going to give away too much of my opinion. That's the only thing that I'm going to say. But Sonic Genesis, however, Sonic Genesis has the bad port of a good game status. So at least there's a better version of the game out there. But Sonic Generations is a good game. Sonic Genesis, however, is not. Sonic Genesis might be the first exposure to Sonic fans, or to future Sonic fans, and they might just throw it away and mistake the entire series as shit, write it off, like I did with Queensryche, the band, when I first heard Dedicated to Chaos. I absolutely fucking hated Queensryche for that album, for the longest time. I hadn't heard anything. I didn't go back and check out their discography until that time period, when I actually listened to Operation Mindcrime and Empire. But now I'm just rambling, because I fucking hate this game, for now. Let's see if it gets any better in the review dumpster coming up. Okay, so, raging aside, I'm going to compose myself. Which game do you think is the worst Sonic game of all time between this game and Sonic Genesis? See, they have the same name, so I kind of screw that up a little bit. But which one is worse, Sonic Genesis or Sonic the Hedgehog? See, I'm raging so hard, I can't even get the name straight. But which one is worse? Falling through levels, and glitches, and lack of animations, non-fast Sonic, and so many glitches, or just a bad port of a great game, which could also be said as this could be your first exposure. You want to pick up Sonic 1, get it for the Game Boy Advance. If you're a kid, you don't know better, so that might be it. I highly recommend against this, however, if you want to get a good Sonic game on the handheld system of the Game Boy Advance. Get one of the Sonic Advance games. I actually own Sonic Advance 1. It is a superb platforming game. I love it. It's very fast. It's very action-oriented. Love the boss fights. Very original. Very unique. Sonic Genesis, however, no. Stay away from it. Same with this one. I actually just bought this one to see how bad it was. More on that in the review dumpster to come. More is to come. And which one do you guys think is worse? Comment down below in the comments section and let me know. This is Midnight Strike 3625. Thank you very much for watching my induced rage moment. Keep calm and rock on, guys.